It takes about less than a minute or less than a minute to make this quick and easy envelope. So, but I embellished it, right? And then it was just supposed to be for gift cards, but then I ended up saying, oh my God, I can use it for this. You know, that's just usually how I am. So I'm gonna show you how I make these pretty envelopes and how I embellish them, and you could use them too, because it's so cute, guys. It's so cute. Tell me if you don't think they're cute, all right? Okay, let's get started. Hi friends, welcome to Domestic Mix, my crafty corner. This is a 7 by 7 inch square. So 7 inches on all four sides. So begin by bringing one corner up to meet another corner to create a triangle. And repeat to make a second triangle. And then you find the center. Use the points on the paper and fold lines as prompts to guide you. These envelopes are so easy to make, but the truth is this: at the time when I was making these envelopes, I didn't realize that the corners of the envelopes and the folds were actually guidelines to making the perfect envelope. And you realize that it is by doing that you learn. It's not by watching or by reading, it's actually by doing. This is a thicker one. Now, I could have made this video in less time, but then my name wouldn't be Carlene and I wouldn't have a channel called Domestic Mix. It would just be another short. I know for those of you who watched my video before, and I have said that I will be back on a weekly basis with the project. Well, that's easier said than done, because guess what? I can never finish a project within a week because, well, I work and do a lot of other things. Not only that, but I tend to get ideas as I go, and I always see a bigger vision of it, and then I end up taking a long time because I keep adding and adding. You could use hot glue or any kind of craft glue, and I just stuck it together like this. See, now they're stuck together inside, and I also put double-sided tape inside here. Now I can just tape it down like this. Okay. You can put them in. If you're giving away a gift card to a special someone, making such an envelope is well worth the time, don't you think? Let me know in the comments what you think, and don't be afraid if you're the first to comment, because someone always has to be the first. Okay, so first plan your bow. I use this curly, designable ribbon to add quick embellishments to my envelopes. I also like to use hot glue, which is my partner in crafts. It adheres to most surfaces and it is easy to use. And not to mention, it reminds me of my dad. The smell reminds me of my dad. Cut 5 pieces of ribbon. I use 5. Get your hot glue. Place a dab in the center. You can stick it on. This curves, so if you stick it on either way, it still looks good either way. So I'm gonna just put it down, curve down, okay? Center it as best as you can, going crossways. Now this is pretty simple. I shouldn't have to tell you this, but anyway, then I'm showing you how I do it. Put another dab on. Another strip. Go the opposite way. And just keep doing that until you're finished adding your 5 strips. And then you get a nice, pretty look like that. Or you get, if you put it the other way, you get a nice look like that. This is with the curve up, and this was with the curve down. Okay, there, yeah, fun, eh? Making bows from paper is pretty simple. I first cut strips of equal length, folded them in half, closed them with hot glue, and then stuck them in a circular formation. I used a pointed object such as a pencil because the glue is very hot. Paper and ribbon. Do you notice that this has lines going across it? Well, all I did was I just folded back and forth like this to get my lines. It looks pretty. So here are the envelopes that I made. I focused on the colors red, yellow, green, and white. And I also focused on the same colors for the ribbons. You can also use paper. This is paper. I made a paper ribbon bow. That's a paper bow. Are you feeling inspired? Are you thinking, wow, I think I'm going to make one of these pretty little envelopes for my daughter this Christmas? So we put the tree in the kitchen, right by the window, and as you can see, I have all the cards that I made, and they're placed on the tree. This was the vision that I had after making 1 or 2. It always happens to me. So I really like it. I think it's really cute. With a closer upper look. They're all there. And what do you think? It is placed right in the kitchen, like I said, right beside the table. We're going to do a Christmas scene. It's a puzzle. My daughter going to try and get it done. It's 1,000 pieces, 1,000-piece challenge. The last one we did was only 300 pieces. So now it's like 1,000 pieces. And then we'll watch on my tablet a nice movie while we're doing it. And we may even sip some eggnog and maybe a glass of wine. Okay. I don't have a lot of light at certain points, so I'm going to use tea lights. I hope this one's working. Tea lights. And I'm going to stick it right in here. Can you see the tea lights? There's one here, one here, and one here. So I have 3. Please join me next time right here on Domestic Mix for a quick and easy tutorial on the crafting of this lovely treetop angel made with ribbon. See you soon. Stay inspired. Watch clever home hacks and feel-good ideas every week on Domestic Mix.